All right, y'all. Welcome back. What we're going to tie today, this is one of my most favorite dry flies. This stimulator, you can tie the stimulator in a variety of sizes. I tie this from a size 8 all the way down to about 18. Change out the colors, fish it all over the place. Super easy fly to tie, very productive. The hook that we're tying on today, this is a Umpqua U203 in curved, size 10. I'll explain the materials as we go. That way it don't end up being a long video. We're gonna come in, catch your thread in. Should be about even with that top of the gouge there. For our tail, I'm gonna come in. This is elk and yearling. It's been bleached. This is part of the fly. I will not stack this one. I want them to be a little uneven there. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna measure. It's gonna be just about the gap of the hook. You can run this out and use that to thicken up the body, but I won't be doing that today. Clip it off short, clockwise spin on our thread, set that right in where you want it. Pinch and loop, nice top pull, clean that up. Just like that. All this tail's gonna do is gonna help this set in the surface film a little bit better. For our ribbing wire today, we're using silver in extra small. I don't use this so much as an accent for the flies. I do just to protect our hackle that we're gonna palmer back over the body. Now the fly that I'm tying today, I'm tying this in a blue wing olive colors. The dubbing that I'm using, this is Wapsi waterproof super dry fly. These flies are made to stay on the top. Like I said, I've fished these for years in varieties of sizes, and they have never let me down. I like to tie this in a Royal Wolf style colors as well. Super productive out in Silver Creek in Idaho, and I'll do there. Now we're gonna run this up nice, taper to the body. If you happen to get too much dubbing on there, don't worry about it. We're coming in. You just pull it just a little bit. Don't pull on it too hard. You'll find yourself with a piece of broke thread. Come in, clean that up. Trim that out, just like so. For the hackle on the body, I'm using a piece of Cree. It's kind of a grizzly and a half Cree. I really like the feathers that finish up with that Cree color. Now you can tie this in any colors that you want. There's no right or wrong way or wrong colors. Just a really overall good fly. Come in and catch that. Like every other fly, we're gonna take one good turn. Nice open spirals. Oop. Come loose. And then it broke off. I could go back out and edit that out, but then you guys wouldn't get to see it. You can tie this hackle in at the back and work it forward. I don't ever trust that though. At least if it breaks here, I can save it. If it breaks after I pull it out, it's gone. Go through them hackles pretty quick. Less chance of catching them. And pull that back a little bit. Snap that out. I'll come in and clip this out right here too. This was a request by one of the subscribers. Wanted to see this one done. I guess they're struggling a little bit with it. It's one of those good flies that you can fish in fast water. I got some pictures from this side on the East Coast of stuff getting out of its banks. We got a lot of heavy rain out here this weekend, and they said they couldn't fish with worms and they needed something to ride on the top, and I told them that this would do it. If you tie this out of good material, it'll stay on top of the water for a good long while. And I should be using floating anyway and dry fly shake when they start getting more out. Now, just so you guys know that if you're using floating, that floating won't do your flies any good, your dry flies any good if you get the flies wet and then try to apply it. You need to put the floating on it before you start fishing it. And then when it starts wearing out, then you can put the dry shake on it. A lot of people do that backwards. All right, we're gonna come in and cut those on an angle. Nice pinch and loop. We're gonna work our way through, down and back, holding good pressure. There we go, just like that. Clean that up a little bit more. Take a look at it. That wing should come either into the back of that just a little bit, or you can stop it just a little short. Now for our hackle in the front, what I'm running, this is a white high ride hackle. It's extra waterproof. It's been treated a little bit. I'll come in, catch that on the side. Take some good secure wraps to hold it down. I'm gonna come in with a piece of some black dub in here, dub the head. And you can catch all kinds of fish on this. You can catch trout, you can catch bass, bluegill, warmouth, all kinds. So like you guys have heard me say, if you guys want to see something tied, or if you're struggling, you new fly tires, if you're struggling a little bit, you want to see how something's done, just message me. I've got no problems doing it. It's not like I'm not an approachable person. All right, let's take one good wrap. If this wing gets away from you and stands up too much, if you hold that still and you take a nice wrap around across the feather on the underneath side, it'll help lay that down. Catch that in. One in front, one in the back. Switch fingers, do it again. Come in, clean that out. Hopefully this helps them out and lets them see the ways to do this fly pattern. It's really, really good pattern. Like I said, this is one of my most favorite dry fly patterns, just because it's so versatile and you can tie it so many different colors. There's no right or wrong color pattern to it. It's a stimulator. Most of the time it's gonna produce in an impulse strike, so you don't even have to look pretty as long as it's there. And that's it. That's the stimulator. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Give them a shot. Definitely fish these. Like I said, this is one of my go-to fly patterns for dries. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like, share, and subscribe. Go check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. We're over there too. Share this with your friends. Turn on the bell icon. That way you get notifications every time we upload new content, which should be pretty regular now. We got some bad weather setting in, so we'll probably make quite a few videos before we get back out on the water. And until next time, tie lines.